Hello everyone. Took a little break from the Christmas music and all the Christmas stuff. Have a little groovy psychedelic countdown for you, but the background's still Christmas. The shirt's still Christmas. I have to tell you, like this shirt, my friend gave it to me years ago as a joke. I do not wear it as a joke. Down at the bottom, you can't see it, but it says believe. I love it. Welcome to another live mail call here at my YouTube channel. Mail call is one of my favorite things throughout the month. For those of you who might be new, mail call is a thing that I do here at my YouTube channel where it gives all of you the chance to send me cards based on a theme. And then I open the mail and we see everyone's cards together. And it's a great way to interact with all of you and see what you've been creating and what you've been getting up to when it comes to your own personal crafting. So I'm trying to think if there's any housekeeping. I guess the only real housekeeping thing to cover is we are in the middle of the holiday card series. Day 6 was yesterday. Day 7 is tomorrow. So I hope you'll come back for day 7 of the holiday card series. And if you love seeing live crafting and hanging out in the chat and chatting with fellow crafters, please join me on Monday night. I'll be back for day 8 of the holiday card series. I go live weekly on Monday nights at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So I hope you will join me on Monday. I did have a question. Someone was asking, are the weekly lives, are they separate from the holiday card series or are they part of the holiday card series? They are part of the holiday card series. They just happen to be what I'm creating at the current moment. So that's what my lives are. This coming up Monday, which will be day 8, and then the following Monday, which will be day 11. I'll be taking the Monday off after Christmas, but other than that, I'm here every Monday night here at 6, and I love that so many of you recognize each other in the chat and you check in on each other. It's a lot of fun. So let's get into mail call. A lot of what mail call is, you'll see as we get going here, but I give you a theme for every month of the year. The theme for November 2025 was ink blending. So we're going to see a lot of cards made with ink blending. Now, every once in a while, we will see a card that was from a previous month. That's just because sometimes the mail arrives late. Sometimes, things happen. So if it's a card that was meant for a previous month, we will also see that tonight or this afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Okay. I'm trying to think of anything else we need to cover. When it says on their little information slip in their card that it is their first time submitting to mail call, we'll ring a bell. And I'm just realizing that my bell has migrated and I'm going to have to go grab it. I'll grab my bell here in a minute and I ring a bell when it's someone's first submission to mail call. And I'm trying to think of what else. If you would like to participate in mail call, there is information down in the video description. There's a link to go to my blog and all the info is right there, including how you can download the little information slip that is included when you send your card. Okay, here we go. Let's switch to the overhead. I'm going to grab my bell, which I think migrated. I moved it out of the way and now I've got to go grab it. Okay, I can't remember which bell we used last month. I've got 2 bells here. I've got an old-timey bell and then one that's newer. I guess we can just alternate between the 2, and they are very dusty. I've had some construction happening in my craft room and there's drywall dust everywhere. I'm telling you. And like you dust something and you get it all clean and then 24 hours later, there's more dust on top. I love it. Okay, so we'll just alternate between these 2. And I still have the tape on them, so we know who gave them to me, Kay and Gina. I think we may have done Gina's bell last month, but I don't remember. Okay. Scooting in on my chair here. All right, I'm up in the corner. Hello. Okay. Oh, my friend just texted me. She's like, I'm going to be cleaning up drywall dust for years. I know exactly how you feel. She's doing construction at her house too. Okay. In fact, randomly, it's so funny that she would be texting right now because she's the one that gave me this shirt. She's the one that gave me this cat shirt with Christmas cats. Oh, Gina says, I'm pretty sure you used mine last time. It's Kay's turn. All right, so Kay's bell it is. It's a nice little pleasant bell. Okay, cool. All right, we will use Kay's bell and let's get into it. We might have to adjust the camera so it's not too far away from each one of these cards, but here we go. All right, this is from Leslie Cook. Oh, and she says, forgot to send in July, but works for November too. Perfect. In fact, maybe I'll zoom in even a little bit more. Okay, there we go. All right, so Leslie's in California. It does. There's some ink blending, and then July theme was get well cards. So it really does meet both requirements. Oh, Carrie says, make sure you change all the filters on your HVAC. Yes, we want to finish the dusting, like the major part of it, and then we'll be changing out all the filters. That's the plan. Sadly, we had just changed the filters, so now we've got to get new ones too. Okay, so the Get Well, that's a really good Get Well dye. Get Well dye from Waffle Flower, and the flower dyes are from Spellbinders. And then Stitch and Go Blossoms. Love it. What a pretty card. Look at that ink blending. It's so smooth. I love that. And I love the little rhinestones on the flowers too. That's great. Thanks so much, Leslie. Oh, one more thing. Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to empty out my my foam my container where I keep all my little release paper for my foam strips and stuff. Come over here, garbage can. Because I use this bucket. Oh, it's still got stuff in it. Come out. I use this bucket to put the giveaway slips in, and then we have a giveaway at the end of the video, at the end of the live. So I will just put this off to the side, and unless it's noted on their info slip, I will put the info slip in the giveaway bucket. So thank you, Leslie. That's such a pretty card. I love that. And it does meet the requirements for both months. I love that. All right, up next, we have a card from, this is from Fern in Alberta, Canada for November. Look at this pretty ink blending on this embossing folder. Okay, first of all, do you guys see that like shimmer? That's really pretty. I love that little splatter. And she's done like some selective ink blending on top of each one of these flowers. It's so pretty. She used Distress Oxides. The stamps are from Close to My Heart, and the embossing folder is from Altenew. That's so pretty. And what a fun way to do ink blending. I love that. Just wanted you to know you're in my prayers. I love that. What a beautiful card. Thank you so much, Fern. Okay. Next up, this card is from Sarah in Michigan. Ooh, look at this pretty ink blending coming down through the die cut. That's really pretty. It's a nice blend for a like rainbow effect. It's beautiful. I love that. And that's a great way to show a die cut like this, you know, like where it creates like a lacy window, is then you have ink blending underneath. Such a fun way to show that. Thanks, Sarah. All right, up next we have, this is also from Sarah, but this was for October. Her cards came a little bit late, and the theme for October was Christmas or holiday. Look how cute this stamp is. The little Santa and the sleigh with reindeer. Talk about cute. I love that. And then it's kind of on like this like matte silver cardstock. Do you see that? It's really pretty. I love that. That's a great way to use that stamp where it's got like that direction going corner to corner. So cool. So from a Scrapbook and Cards Today class. Love it. What a pretty card. All right, this next one is from Dawn in Canada, and this was for October, and she chose, is it Eid? Id? I can't remember how to say it. It's a holiday celebrated by Muslims twice a year, full of joy, sacrifice, and generosity. This is a really fun little shaker card. Look at this. I think it's Eid. Is it Eid like seed? For those of you who might be Muslim, or you have Muslim friends or just are knowledgeable about that, let me know. How do you say it? That's so pretty. I love that. And that ink blending is gorgeous, even though this was for October. This could go for October or November. It works. It works both ways. I love that. Thank you so much, Dawn. That's beautiful. And I love the little silhouette stamp in the background too. I think we have another, is it Eid? What is it? Yeah, Eid. Eid like seed. Okay, that's what I was saying. I'm like, I think it's Eid. I think we have another Eid card in here too. All right, this is from Nina in Hawaii. And look at this beautiful card she sent for November. What fun colors. It is very cozy, like coffee, right? That it's very cozy. Coffee and friends make the perfect blend. Well, that's double for this theme, blend, and also ink blending. I love that. I love this really kind of like subtle. It's like kind of like a smoky blend coming in. I've got to zoom out. This is a big card. I love that. So pretty. And like the subtle shimmer of this cardstock. That's great. Thanks so much, Nina. She said, a handmade embossing folder. That looks great. Coffee element stacked 4 high. And then Sizzix dies, banner and oval. That's perfect. I love that. What a beautiful card. Now, Nina has marked on her little slip, I would like my card returned. Do you see that right there? If you send in a card and you would like it returned, please include a self-addressed stamped envelope like she has here, an envelope with the address on it and then a stamp so that I can send your card back to you. Makes it a whole lot easier. All right. If I can get this going here. Come on. There we go. All right, and I will mail that back. Thank you so much, Nina. Put that slip in the giveaway bucket. All right, up next, we have a card from, this is from Alberta in Tennessee for November for ink blending. Look at this. Okay, so I think Alberta did ink blending through a stencil and then die cut it. Is that what happened? Gina K stencil, Altenew die. There's an embossing folder. Ooh, that's a really nice embossing folder. It does like this really fun texture. And then Gina K inks. I love that. That's so pretty. It's such smooth ink blending. It looks like it's almost printed. Look at that. That's really beautiful. Thank you so much, Alberta. Put that in the giveaway bucket. Okay, we have another card from Nina in Hawaii, but she has a special note. She says, resubmission for August. So sad it didn't make it. Glad you're feeling better. Thanks, Nina. So this was for August for coloring. So she recreated this card. Look at this. How fun is that? To zoom in on this. Did you guys see all the detail on this? There's like the subtle, like embossed lines and everything. And then she's colored it. That's really pretty. And then did silver embossing powder, it looks like, to get that silver look on this lacy edge of a circle die cut. How fun is that? That's so pretty. Lighthouse painted with acrylic paper cast from a cookie mold. It's a cookie mold? Wow. By Brown Bag Cookie Co. Silver embossing on splendid circle size as card base. I love that. Thank you so much, Nina. I'll put that in the giveaway bucket. And then she wants this card sent back as well. Now, this is a circle card going into a regular envelope. So in order to stabilize it, I'm actually going to put in just a piece of cardstock. And that'll help stabilize it and make sure that it reaches its destination. Perfect. All right. Just have to put a little adhesive on this. I don't know if that's going to hold or not, but we'll see. Okay. Send that back to Nina. All right, this one was a special card. I had to keep it in its mailing envelope because I didn't want to lose the slip that came with it. But this is from Michelle in Indiana for ink blending. And then I haven't looked at it. I could tell it was some sort of interactive card, but I haven't looked at it completely. How does this work? What? Ah, that's so cool. How do we, what? Okay. It's like it's opening up a little stage, like that could be curtains. That's so cool. Card base was L'Enfant Tada diorama. That's so cool. Wow. Wow, that is so cool, Michelle. I love that. That's so fun. I love that. And then it closes up and it's just this little guy. How fun is that? Thank you so much. I'm going to set that aside and put your slip in the giveaway bucket. Okay, this is another Eid card from Dawn in Canada. I think it's the same Dawn. This one is for November for ink blending. Look how pretty this is. I love this really subtle ink blend. It's like from a bright green to a more deep green. That's so pretty. I love that. Ink blend using Memento inks. Letter stamp via Hampton Arts. I love that. That's so pretty. And then there's like this little bit of a glitter on that embossing powder. That's so pretty. Great job, Dawn. I love that. All right, this one looks like it's November again. This is for November from Michelle in Honolulu. She wants her card returned, so I have an envelope for her right here. Look at this really pretty blend. That's so pretty. It's kind of like Northern Lightsy a little bit. I love that. Any details? Gina K inks. Okay. I love that. That's a really pretty color palette. Kind of like jewel tones up here and then down into the yellow and a little bit of orange, kind of an orange peachy shade. That's really pretty. That's gorgeous. I love that. Thank you so much, Michelle. Get your card in its envelope so we can send it back. Okay. Up next, we have a card from, let me see here. It's another one that needs to go back to its creator. Oh, I'll put Michelle's slip in the giveaway bucket. This is from Amy in San Antonio, Texas. Look at this blend. It looks like it's a pattern paper. That's amazing. It's die cut, like it's a die cover. There's like texture to it. Or maybe it's a stamp. No, it's die cut. It's totally die cut. That's so cool. Where is this from? Spellbinder's press plate. It's a press plate. Okay. Pink Fresh Studios for the sentiment. And then dye inks are from C9 and Gina K and Simon. That's so pretty. There's like a really pretty texture on it. Do you guys see that? I love it. Beautiful. Amy, what a great card. People like you add color and warmth to life. That's perfect. All right, I'm going to put this in its envelope to send back to Amy. All right. Up next, we have a card from, let's see here. Let me pull this out. It's from Ayla. Ayla. I always want to say Ayla, but I think she told me it was Ayla. Ayla. I'm so sorry. I always say it wrong. And every single month I apologize for saying it wrong. Okay, here we go. For November for ink blending. I feel like I need to take me off the screen so I'm not like up in the way. There we go. Now you can see the card better. Those fish on holographic cardstock are so fun. I love that. I love that. That looks so cool. Let's see. Distress Oxide ink, Salty Ocean, Uncharted Mariner, Uncharted, not Uncharted. Uncharted Mariner, Chip Sapphire, and Black Soot. That's a great blend. I love that. What a great card. Thank you so much. Alrighty. Laurie's asking about what I use on the envelope flap. This is an envelope moistener with adhesive. I got like a pack of, I think, 3 from Amazon, but there are a lot of different brands for this. Just look for like envelope moistener or envelope sponge or envelope dabber, something like that, or dauber. Okay, this next one, first of all, let's appreciate the envelope because that's fun. Got like a little gold snowflake action going. And then we have from Amy Moore in Missouri for ink blending. Look at this. Oh my word. It's gorgeous. I love it so much. That looks so cool. Like I recognize my piece die. That's so great. I love it. I love the snowflake background. I love the ink blend. I love all the pops of gold. I love the matching envelope. It's so festive. I love that. Amy, it's gorgeous. Put that in the giveaway bucket. All right, up next, we have a card from Athena in New Mexico. I feel like I need to zoom out just a little bit. There we go. All right, look at this beautiful card. Where are these images from? They sort of look like they might be Hello Bluebird, but I could be wrong. It is Hello Bluebird. I love Hello Bluebird. Their images are so cute. Gesso and water for the splatter. I love that. And what a beautiful blend. Okay, the oxides, it's got to be like maybe like a villainous potion, maybe a dusty concord to seedless preserves to picked raspberry to dried apricot. Is that a distress color? Dried marigold. Is that what it is? I can't remember what it is. I haven't used those like peachy shades in such a long time, which means I need to break them out, right? I love it. So beautiful. Thank you so much, Athena. I love the addition of the little gold pearls. It's so pretty. All right, up next, we have a card from, I believe this is Ken in Taiwan. It is Ken in Taipei, Taiwan. He has a really nice envelope. And then look at this. Okay, first of all, thought it might be fun to make a stamp booklet with 2 sheets of self-adhesive stamps or stickers, a whole bunch of waffle flower postage stuff, C9 ink for the ink blending. Okay, look how fun this is. It's like a little booklet. And it's just all little stripy cats. It's so cute. Look how cute these are. That's so fun. And he did all the ink blending on the back. That's so cool. I love this. What a fun booklet. Love you forever. Stickers for you. That's so cool. Ken always has really unique ideas for each month's prompt. It's so cool. Thank you so much, Ken. By the way, Ken, if you're watching, I think you won last month for the giveaway. Go back and check. You may have missed at the very end of the live stream. I think you won last month and you haven't claimed your prize. So just, heads up. Okay. Coming up next, we have Betsy in Illinois. And look at this fun card with a little action wobbler. That's a perfect use for an action wobbler. So fun. And I love that snowflake background. So cool. This is for October. Oh, first card. Ta-da! First card for mail call. Okay, so we've got Gina K. Snowflake stamp and the Here Comes Santa Claus stamp set. And she did it with colored pencils. That looks so great. So fun. The little glitter on this hat. What a cute card. Thank you so much, Betsy. Let that slip in the giveaway bucket. Okay. Hi, Kristina. This was my September card. Sorry, late. Postage is all paid and ready to mail. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, so September, I think was it favorite colors? Yes, favorite color. Okay, so she has put a message to the recipient inside and then I'm going to mail it off to the recipient. You're welcome to do that as well. Oh, that's cute. I love you more than books. That's so fun. Okay, I'm assuming her favorite color is like a teal aqua. I'm just assuming. Okay. brown and teal. Okay, together. All right. What a fun card. I love all the dimensions she's added to this too. She die cut the very like bottom of the little pot out of foam. Do you guys see that? It adds a lot of dimension. And then there's this leaf embossing folder used in the background. What a pretty card. Thank you so much, Antoinette. I'm going to put your card in its envelope and we'll get it sent off to its recipient. Perfect. And I will put your slip in the giveaway bucket. All right. Coming up next, for October, this was another October card that we missed from Kirsten in Germany. Ooh, this is really pretty. First of all, there's kind of this like shimmery green envelope, and then look how pretty. And it's a shaker card. I love that. I'm assuming this sentiment is in German. Is that Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas? What is that? Who speaks German here? Who could let me know? I guess I could also like Google Translate this thing. I'm guessing it's probably Happy Holidays. Maybe. Or like, I don't know, something like that. Someone let me know in the chat. What is this thing? It's an SVG file from that website there. Love it. All right. The chat's catching up. Someone's going to know German. Happy Christmas. Perfect. Oh, it's Kristen here. Love it. I'm so glad you're here. I love the addition of the little baubles coming across here like lights. That's so fun. What a great shaker card. Okay, how did she do the shaker? She did foam around the outer edge. That's so great. What a great SVG file. And then the additional one over the star. What a cute card. Thank you so much, Kristen. I love it. Okay. Next up. Oh, also from Kirsten. We've got a few here from Kirsten because her package came late. First submission. There we go. There's a better bell. Love it. Okay, so for September, for favorite color, look at this happy birthday card. What a pretty purple. I'm guessing her favorite color is like teal or like an aqua. Let's see. All tones of blue. Perfect. I love it. Kirsten used some oxides for all of the color. What a cute and happy card. It's just very happy. It's perfect for happy birthday. Love it. What a great card. Thank you so much, Kirsten. And I'll put that in the giveaway bucket. I'm going to mix it in with the other ones. Then I think this is Kirsten's third card, her last one. And this one is for November. So for the ink blending prompt, Take Me Home Country Roads. I love that. I love that all sketched, the sketched vibe. And then like the little rainbow blend on the inside. That's so fun. Let's see. Oh, it's for Craft Roulette. I love that. Project easel card. Oh, okay. Oh, I see now. It is an easel card. Look at that. So it kind of stands up. Do you see that? It like stands up like that. That's so fun. Color rainbow element was Western and random black and white image. That's so cool. What a fun way to use all of those parameters for Craft Roulette. I love that. Thank you so much, Kirsten. All right. I believe this next card is another one from Ken. This one's for October. The one we just saw was that one November? I think it was November. All right. So let's see. Anything to say? Just some supplies. Okay. Happy holidays. Okay. This is cool. It's like you're looking down on a tree. That's so fun. And then look at this inside. It like has a little cat that pops out. Let me get that going. Yeah, it's a little kitty that pops out. Kind of looks like Fred. I love that. So cute. Ken does a lot of like cards with like mechanisms or something in it. It's a lot of fun. I love that. I just want to keep like opening and closing it. The cat pops out in its little elf outfit. I love that. That's so cute. Thank you so much, Ken. He says inside, I continue to attempt to learn to draw and color and build intensity pop-ups. Or interesting pop-ups. The last mechanism from Karen Berniston. Perfect. Or the lift up. Cool. Thank you so much, Ken. What a great card. Okay. Oh, yeah, it looks like Manny too. Okay, this is from Beth in Minnesota. Ooh, look at this great blend. That's really pretty. It makes me think of like the rising sun. Looks really cool. Background was done with oxide inks, barn door, and squeeze laminated. I never would have put those together without like some specific orange in between. That's cool. Prismacolored pencils. And so cool. What a fun card. It's very clean and simple. I love that. Thank you, Beth. And she says no to the giveaway. All right. Coming up next, we have a card from Vicky in Orlando. Look at this. She did like this kind of like, okay, it's an embossed design, like embossing folder. And then she's done kind of like a, is this a paint that's gone over the top? I'm not entirely sure. And then got cake. Oh my word. That is the cutest little image of this little, what is it? A bear? Is it a hamster? What is that? I'm not sure, but it's cute. Metallic watercolor over embossed background. Got cake stamp, no info. Well, if anyone knows where this little got cake stamp is from, that's cute. He's a cute little guy. I love it. What a fun card. Thanks so much, Vicky. All right. Ooh, this one has some really pretty blending on it on this flower here. Hold on, let me get this flip out. From Gina in Canada. Look how pretty this is. Okay, looks like she's done, I think she maybe stamped and embossed the black lines because there's a little bit of a sheen to them. And then she did all the ink blending in the images and then cut it out and popped it up so you get a little bit of that like shadow edge. So pretty. I love that with that ink blending. Okay, so flowers from Alta New. I love that. Inks are C9. Cardstock is Rainforest. How cool is that? And it was black embossing and black embossing powder. That's so cool. Okay, so Gina wants her card returned, but she is in Canada, so she has left postage off of the envelope, but no worries. We have some postage that was donated by some lovely fellow crafters exactly for instances like this. I'm going to take a Global Forever stamp and put it on her envelope so that it can get back to her. And I'm hoping it's not, I don't think it'll be too heavy. It might be a little thick. I think we'll be okay. All right. Thank you so much, Gina. I'll put that slip in the giveaway bucket. All right. Up next, we have from Jennifer in Michigan. We have this lovely card. First of all, this envelope is all shimmery. It's really pretty. And then look at this. How beautiful and peaceful that is. What a great blend. I'm guessing oxides, and it might be spun sugar to seedless preserves to chipped sapphire to black soot. Oh, saltwater taffy to seedless preserve to chipped sapphire to black soot. Okay, so down here, I didn't have the color right. How pretty. I like the star up there too. Where's the star from? Maybe it's part of the stamp set. I'm not sure. So cool. What a pretty card. That's a great little sentiment inside there too. Thank you so much, Jennifer. All right. This is from Kay in California. Let's appreciate the envelope. If nothing ever changed, there'd be no butterflies. What a great envelope. I love that. And then fluttering by to say hello. Okay, lots of like layered die cuts. And then it opens up. A positive attitude may not solve all your problems, but it will annoy enough people to make it worth the effort. Kay always has the best funny stamps. I think she's just been collecting funny stamps forever. I think she said that in a letter a while back, that she just has amassed a large collection of humorous stamps over the years. I love that. One of my favorite ways to ink blend, die cut and then use a stencil to do the front of the card. The stencil is used on the inside or can be used to make a second card. Oh, I see what she did. Okay, so this was used to create this blend on the front. That's so cool. Okay, let's see. Gina K layering cardstock, card base. Insight sentiment is from Viva Las Vegas Stamps. So fun. I love that. Thank you so much, Kay. I'll put that in the giveaway bucket. Ooh, this next one is like a piece of art. This is from Lori in Southern Oregon. And look how pretty this is. When I said piece of art, I literally meant piece of art. There's a frame. It looks like framed art. And it's like an embossing folder and then ink blended, maybe using a stencil set. So cool. Gina K embossed flowers and the frame, stencils and ink blending with oxides. And there's some colors here listed for the frame and the flowers. What a pretty card. Oh, and there's a flower inside too. I love that. I like the little subtle stripe. Thank you so much, Lori. What a beautiful card. It's a great way to incorporate ink blending in an unusual way, you know? Okay, up next we have Mandy in Minnesota. Look at this ink blend. Such intense color. I am so curious. How did she get such intense color? I'm kind of guessing maybe using like Gina K inks or something through a stencil. Maybe. I'm just guessing. Let's see. Ink blending with Catherine Pooler inks. Love that. All right. That's beautiful. I love how intense that is. I love it. Mandy, what a great card. I love it. The bold and beautiful works great with such bright color too. I love that. Okay, coming up next, we have a card from Karen in California. And she says, no drawing. Okay, look at this fun card. Okay, this is for November for ink blending. I'm wondering where we're getting the ink blending. These die cuts are fun, or these stickers, layered stickers. Okay, this background looks like it was done with like a metallic ink or something. Some like specialty watercolors or something like that. It's really interesting. What does she say? Ink dewdrops, metallics, embossing patterns from Wow. That is so cool. And what a fun card. Happy New Year. I love that. You know, if you try to send holiday cards and you miss out on the timing, go for a New Year's card. I love that. Thank you so much, Karen. Oh, no giveaway bucket. Almost put it in. Okay, coming up next. Hi, Sam. No, I don't have a Facebook group. I mean, I have like my Facebook page, but it's not like a group. But you're welcome to join it. Okay, from Nikki in Greenwood, South Carolina. Look at this blend. Okay, I think this blend is, it might be on like a Bristol paper. Maybe using oxides. I don't know. It's so smooth. What is this? Blending oxides. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's such smooth cardstock. It's amazing. What a fun card. I love that. That's so pretty. Pine needles, salty ocean, and sealess preserves. I love that. Thank you so much, Nikki. What a great card. I love the ink blend. It's really beautiful going all the way across. So it's at the Facebook page. It's not like a group, but like where people are having conversation. It's just like my business page, I guess. I don't really have a group. If you're looking for like a really good group of crafters that are always talking and being really encouraging, go to Jennifer McGuire's. It's called Share Handmade Kindness on Facebook. That's a really good like card making group. From Kathleen in Virginia, we have, look at these fun autumn colors. I love this. Okay, it looks like maybe like an ink blend or maybe with sprays. I'm not sure. I recognize that greeting though. And the little, oh, and those are my stamps too. I didn't even recognize my stamps. I think it's hilarious. Some of you may have seen this on Instagram this week, but I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw this really cute Christmas card that said Mary on it. And I'm like, oh, those are really good alpha dies. I need to get those. And I was like, went to her info and suddenly it says that she used my dies. And I'm like, wait a minute. that is my lucky alphabet die set. I totally did not even recognize it. It cracked me up. That's how you know you've been designing product for a long time. But what's sad is that product just came out a month ago. So you'd think I'd recognize it. It just makes me laugh. Kathleen, gorgeous card. I love it. All those autumn colors. It's just beautiful. Thank you so much for sending that along. Okay. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. There we go. Okay, from Kathy in, I don't know, OFF? Ohio. That's an H. From Ohio. Love this. Okay, what is this? It's an embossing folder. I think she's done that blackout technique where you, like you emboss, you ink blend, and then you emboss again, or maybe you just do it once. But when you run your embossing folder through your machine, you add like a dark solid color to the one half of the embossing folder that's flat. So it like presses the ink into it. Do you guys see that there's like the colored part is impressed into the cardstock? Yeah. Love it. What a beautiful blend. Autumn Gourds embossing folder from Simon, Alta New Inks. Inked deboss side with various inks, then ran a brown ink over lightly to create cool effect. It looks beautiful. I love that. That turned out so great, Kathy. Love it. Some of you guys are like, it's Ohio. Yes, definitely Ohio. I just cannot read right now, apparently. Okay, this is from, oh, stuck to the envelope. This is from Jennifer in Idaho Falls, Idaho. Idaho Falls. I used to live near up there. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. Look how pretty this is. It's the little shadow box card. Let me prop it up a little. Let me get these opening just a little bit more. Okay. All right, do you see that? And like the high there is like floating. So cool. Let's see here. She's got some instructions on how she put it together. And then she used a bunch of C9 colors on the inner panel for the scene in the background. That's so fun. I love that. Jennifer, what a pretty card. Look at that. I love the little high there that like floats. So cool. Thank you so much for that card. It's beautiful. All right, this one's got lots of color. It's going to punch you in the face because it's such bright color and it's gorgeous. Look at this. And then you've got like the foiling. I love that. This is from Donna in Missouri. Look at all of that color. I love it. When I said punch you in the face, lovingly punch you in the face with color. I love it. Okay, cover plate for the background, for the texture. Do you guys see the texture in the background? I love that. Inks are from Simon Hurley. Oh, he does have really good bright inks. That's true. I love it. I love that so much. I'm going to check the inside. Sometimes people have little special things on the inside, so I have to check. But thank you so much, Donna. I'll put that in the giveaway bucket. Up next, we have a card from Natasha in Australia. Yes, Andrea, you need sunglasses to look at it. It's amazing. All right, from Natasha, look at this fun ink blend. Okay, so it looks like she ink blended and then maybe sprayed with like a Perfect Pearls mixture or something to get kind of like a little shimmer. That's so pretty. And I love the silhouette of the wildflowers. Okay, so Wilted Violet, Mermaid Lagoon, and Bundled Sage. And the dye is from Sizzix. That's beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much, Natasha. All right, we have a long card here. It's in a very big envelope. Oh, that's cute. This is from Vernon in New Zealand. Okay. Oh my word, this is too cute. You guys are going to die. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Okay, look at this. Sending you all the hearts, and then look. The little bunny swings on the balloon. That is too cute. Stop it. I think these are Hello Bluebird images, maybe. That's adorable. I love it so much. Okay, so here we go. Here's everything that was used. Wow, lots of things. This is like a whole mixture of stuff that's been brought together. Okay, Mama Elephant Up with Love stamp and die. Okay, so it's Mama Elephant. How cute is that? I love that so much. What a cute card. Sending you all the hearts. What a cute card. I love that. That's adorable. Thank you so much, Vernon. Yes, the swinging bunny is adorable. All right. From Laura in Ohio. Look at this fun ink blend. So many colors. You've got the whole rainbow except for purple. I love that. What a fun blend. And then a great way to use kind of like this silhouette stamp here in the background of all those wildflowers. I love that. That's so great. Thank you so much, Laura. No details on the actual supplies used, but gorgeous. I love that ink blend. And I like the same color of like what the blending is popped up with the grading. That's so fun. I love that. Thanks, Laura. All right. Up next from Yvette in the Netherlands. Yeah, Amy Moore, the sentiment down the side was a lot of fun. Okay, look at nice black envelope. And then look at this fun blend. Okay, it looks like maybe, was it watercolored? Like a nice watercolored with inks or something? Pink elephant and lemon drop. Oh, interesting. Gina K. Petite floral background, penny black floral vine stamp. Really pretty. I love those colors. I love the like kind of minty green, and then you get up to this like peachy pink and then into the yellow, but it doesn't like turn into like an orange, which is really interesting. I love that. Yvette, what a beautiful card. Yes, exactly, Tracy. Pretty, lovely, soft colors. Okay, up next we have from Nancy in Tennessee. Okay, first of all, let's appreciate the foiled grading down here. Anyone who can get foiling and the rest of the card does not have foil all over it, you're doing something right, because I have issues with foiling. Nice, really soft blue blend coming down for just a little bit of sky behind the birds. I love that. Got a little something on there right there, but so cute. And I love those little die cut birds. They're so cute. Are they spellbinders? I'm just guessing. Spellbinders die. Yes. Perfect. Blue, let's see, added white for the unicorn ink for the clouds. Didn't work out like I want. Well, it still looks beautiful. It's like a very subtle blue up in the top. That's really pretty. Good job, Nancy. I love that. Oh, hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm telling you, it's like a little surprise when there's something on the inside. You got to check, though. All right, up next. Oh, this is cute. I recognize these dies and the stencil. From Melissa in Snohomish, Washington. Look at this. Using my stencils and my dies. I love this. kind of like a cut and then put back in, and then it was created into a shaker. Did you guys see that? That's so fun. Like the little gold inside kind of mimics the gold. I'm not sure if this is a paste or embossing powder, but the centers of the flowers. That's so fun. And this color combo is lovely. I don't know what colors they are. Hopefully she tells us. Watermelon, nectar, and eucalyptus. Okay. I love it. She's like, your simple flower set, your essential styles. It's true. They are mine. Golden Hour Solar Paste. That's really pretty. I love that. Thank you so much, Melissa. All right, coming up next, we have, it's a big card. I think it might be from Sam in the UK, but I could be wrong. Let me double check. It is, hold on, making sure. Oh, wow. Okay. So Sam in England, here's this card. Look how fun this is. And there's like a glossiness on that down there. Okay, so Sam says, this card is based on the third card you made in your Christmas in July video in 2022. Oh, there we go. Ta-da. But I used oxides instead of water and distress ink color. Okay, cracked pistachio and worn lipstick. What a fun mix. And then all of the dyes are some of mine. Oh, that is. Yeah, so that's so fun. Gentle Berry Stem and Stamp and Die Merry Greetings Builder. It was great to use non-standard Christmas colors, and just for you, I inked and raised the letter edges. It looks so cool. What a fun card. And it's like really big. How big is this card? It is about 8 1/4 by 5 3/4. That's a really big card. I love it. And the pinks and greens. It's very apt for right now with Wicked, with the Wicked movie. I love that. Sam, what a great card. Thank you for sending that along. And I'll put that in the giveaway bucket. All right, up next we have from Tana in New York. Look at this really pretty blend. We've seen a few cards where it's like a blended sky with like the silhouette of flowers or wildflowers. That's a great way to use some ink blends. And look at this shiny die cut hugs up there. That's so fun. I love that. Trinity stamps. Okay, flower silhouettes are from My Favorite Things. Distress inks, Tattered Rose, Abandoned Coral, Seedless Preserves. I love that. What a great card. And I love this shape for a card too. Thank you so much, Tana. All right, this one's in plastic. Let me open it. Okay, from Cheryl in Easton, Maryland. And here we go. Look at this envelope. There's a little swan. It says, with sympathy, forever remembered, always loved. Is that a stamp set that I did? I'm vaguely remembering. Yeah, Sympathy Greetings by Simon Says Stamp. Okay, yeah. I'm like, I think I lettered that. Maybe. It was a while ago. I've done a lot of product, y'all. But I love this. And I love the swans on vellum. That's so pretty. So they're kind of like overlapping. Look at that. Modern Swans Layering Stamp and Dies by Altenew, heat embossed on vellum. So cool. What a really pretty, elegant card. I love that. Thank you so much, Cheryl. It's a beautiful sympathy card. Okay, up next. Ooh, this is really pretty. Okay, where is this? Okay. From Donna in New Jersey. Wait, this is as it says it's November. Oh no, I think just the November tag got stuck to the envelope, that's all. This really is November. Yeah, it is November. Okay. Look how pretty this is. Okay, so what did she do? It looks like she die cut this element. It looks like it may have just been a quarter of the circle, and she die cut it 4 times. And maybe she ink blended and then die cut it, but she's used both the positive and negative of the die cut. Do you guys see that? So it's flush, it's flat, but feeling it, I can feel a little bit of where the paper is cut. That's so cool. And I love this little die cut banner greeting and the flowers, which I think are spellbinders. Okay, dies, spellbinders. Yeah, all spellbinders. Oh, and then the flowers are from scrapbook.com. What a beautiful card. It's very soothing, right? It makes me think of all of like the round stained glass windows, like the rosette windows in cathedrals or churches in Europe. So pretty. Thank you so much, Donna. And what a great envelope. Looks like she made this envelope. It's made out of some really great paper. Thanks so much, Donna. All right. This next card is from our friend Beata in Austria. Let me get this out here. Okay. I can't even see what the card is yet. It's a surprise. Oh, wow. What? Like that has quite the impact. I was not expecting that at all. Oh, wow. How beautiful is that? Okay, so it's like, okay, what am I describing? A bunch of little shakers over these ink blended ornaments, and the ornaments are foiled. They're foiled underneath and also on top of the acetate. Okay, where are these from? Pink Fresh Studio ornaments, the stamp, stencil, and dies. And then Glimmer Hot Foil is the Aurora Hot Foil. And then Sentiments from Spellbinders. How beautiful. What a gorgeous card. Wow. That is unreal. That's so beautiful. Wow. Like, I'm almost speechless. I don't know what to say. Yeah, how do you even do that? That's what Sam says. I'm like, yeah, it's true. Okay, so I'm looking at okay, it looks like some of the elements on the ornaments. You guys see this up close? The darker elements, it looks like they've been painted with like a mica paint. Did you guys see that? Like the different elements. And then it looks like there's been some gold foiling on the acetate layer, and then on the under layer, it's that Aurora color. Or maybe it's both. That's so pretty. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's pretty. That's a really pretty ornament set. She doesn't say where the stars are from. They might be from Pink Fresh Studio as well. I'm not entirely sure. That's so great. Beata, you have outdone yourself. What a gorgeous card. She sent all of her cards for the entire year in a box, and I think she outdid herself for this last one. Wow. Okay, this card is from our friend Lorena in London. Oh, this is cute. Look at this fun ink blending on these vases or vases. How cool is that? Hold on, it got a little bent in the mail. I want to like bend it back. What a fun card. So colorful. I love that. Okay, so where are these dies from? The vases are from Spellbinders. Oh no, the vases she cut with her Cricut. Love it. Inks are Distress, Peacock Feather, Picked Raspberry, Wild Honey, Barn Door, and Wild Honey. What a fun combination. It's so colorful and bright and cheerful. I love that. Thank you so much, Lorena. Okay, we're getting down to, let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left. All right. This one is from Donna in Cape Cod. Look how fun this is. I love the little gold accents. And then she's done the ink blending on the inside with those like overlapping leaves. How fun is that? I love these unusually shaped leaves, but you definitely know they're leaves. That's so fun. Where are these from? Do we know? Tim Holtz. Of course. Tim Holtz Artsy Leaves. I love that. What a pretty card. And those soft autumn colors. I love that. Donna, great card. Thanks for sending that along. All right, up next we have from Trisha. If I can get this open. Hold on, y'all. These last few were in like cello bags. Okay. This one is Trisha in Wisconsin. Ooh, look how pretty this is. Okay, so she did like an alcohol ink background and then put like a cover plate die cut on top. That's so pretty. I love that. Just want to keep like turning it in the light. Because it like shimmers, like the glitter on the snowflakes, but then also like there's like a pearlescence to the alcohol ink. So pretty. Sending healing hugs. Oh, and there's where the ink blending is. That's perfect. Thank you so much, Trisha. Here's some more details. She even listed the alcohol ink she used, and as well as the mixative. That's so beautiful. Blueprint sketch and villainous potion for the inside. That's a very soft application. I love that. Thanks so much, Trisha. All right, coming up next, we have from Danny or Danielle. I think I saw her in the chat. We have, okay, in Missouri. Oh, this is fun for the ink blending. Look at this shaker. That is so fun. And then just the two spiders. That's adorable. There's like some spider webs and the shakers. Let me see if I can get them separated. Oh, they don't want to separate. They're like stuck. Trying to get them to move a little. But they're like all gathered in one area and stuck. Uh-oh. Well, that's okay. Oh, there we go. Now they're starting to come apart. There we go. Now they're moving freely. What a fun card. Thank you so much, Danny. Oh, I think it's taped closed. It is. I'm not going to do anything more. She wants it returned. I'll let it stay taped. But thank you so much, Danny. Let's see if there's any info. Nope, not any info on the back, but maybe next time she'll come. Okay, what colors did you ink blend with? They're really pretty. I really like it. It's spooky, but not spooky at all. I love that. Yeah, let us know what colors you ink blended with. Okay. Coming up next, we have from Karina. Oh, I'll put that in the giveaway bucket. From Karina, we have... Oh, we've got two from Karina. One's for December. Okay, well, we have to put that one aside for next month. Just kidding. We only have 2 cards left because her December cards snuck into the November cards. Sorry, my throat was so dry. Okay. Hold on, I'm going to cough a minute. I'm going to mute my mic. Okay, so let's see here. From Karina in Michigan. Look at this cute little card here. I love it. There's kind of like some little swipes of color. Sending love your way. I love that. That's so cute. And I love that. I love the little like postage stamps kind of. And then these little pearls. So cute. I love that. What a cute little card. I never think to create small cards, but like cards like this size are perfect to go on top of little gifts. Don't you think? I love that. All right. Thank you so much, Karina. Oh, no detail on the back. Oh, card down. I'll pick that up when we're done here. Okay. This is the last card for this month. Oh, this is from our friend Caro in British Columbia, Canada, who sends in all of her info on a photo. I love that. So ink blending. Oh, wow. You guys are going to love this. It's so unusual. Okay. First of all, let's appreciate the envelope with a little ink blending on it. And then look at the card. Look how clean and simple it is. It doesn't even have a greeting on it. This is like a great example where you could just leave it blank and then add a greeting later. Like you could stamp just like a little simple greeting right there. But look what she's done. She has like these little pink pearls that have been adhered. But before she adhered them, she ink blended just around the center of the flowers. And this looks like it was an embossing folder. How pretty is that? Most ink blending on the inside and throughout a die cut from Charlie and Paul Palchin, a German company. Embossing folder by Darice. How pretty is that? Oh, and there's a little blending right there and some right there too. What a beautiful card and so pretty. Very soothing, right? Thank you, Caro. What a beautiful card. Okay, so those are all of the cards for this month. Let's do a giveaway. All right, so the giveaway for today, I thought I'd give away one pack of my December release. I would just mail it to the winner. However, it is missing the Handmade with Love bundle. And that's because I already gave that away on Black Friday during Jennifer McGuire's live. So it is missing that one bundle, but everything else in my December release will go to whoever wins this here. Okay, so I'm going to kind of mix this up as the best that I can. My husband is busy. I think he's in a meeting for work. He works from home. So he can't come help me with my giveaway today. So I'm just going to like mix these up. All right, and then I'm going to like split it, do it. I'm like looking away like I'm not watching. Okay, all right. Winner is Kathy in Ohio. Kathy Morgan in Ohio. So Kathy, I need you to email me over at my blog. And she's the December release winner. Email me at my blog. And I'll get this to you. Love it. That was fast tonight. We didn't have quite as many cards. I think people get busy around the holidays, right? So we will pick this back up in January, and we'll be opening the cards that were for December. And the theme for December is animal cards. I got a little peek today when I was opening the mail, when I was sorting things out. And there are some really cute cards with animals. So you don't want to miss out. So we'll do that probably the second week in January. So watch for that live. And I will see you all tomorrow for day 7 of the holiday card series. Before we go, just a reminder, if you want to participate in Mail Call, you can download this little slip. It will print out 4 of these on one sheet for you. You can download the slip at the link down in the video description. It will take you over to my blog, and there's all the info about Mail Call over there. There's themes for all of 2026, and yeah. So I hope you guys send in your cards. It's a lot of fun. Something I really should like do these with like a list of things to make sure I hit every time, but just a reminder, if you would like your card returned, please include a self-addressed stamped envelope, like postage stamp on it. And if you happen to be living in a country other than the US and you don't have access to US postage so that I could mail it back to you, go ahead and send your card just like we did earlier today. I have some postage stamps that have been donated by fellow crafters for instances like this where we need to send someone's card back internationally. So don't be afraid to do that. If you'd like your card back, just include an envelope to send it back in. And if you send in multiple cards in the same package and you would like them returned to you, please include an individual envelope to send each one back. It's just a little bit easier to keep things organized. The way I organize all the cards right now is that it's in like a box, and it has like dividers in it for each month. So if I have to keep cards for multiple months all together, it is kept separate from the rest of the cards, and I'm afraid they'll get lost. So just for my system I've got going here, if you could make sure that each card is, has its own info slip and each card has its own envelope to be returned to you, that would make things a lot easier. So that was just my request. And then also, you don't have to wait until the very last card you sent to get all of your multiple cards back. You can just get them back one at a time, which is kind of great. So everyone, have a lovely rest of your Thursday night, and I will see you tomorrow for day 7 of the holiday card series. Thanks for watching.